that midnight train. A rumble and a whine. It sang a lonely rhythm, down that old state line. His whistle was a promise of somewhere else to be. But tonight the tracks are sleeping, just as silent as can be. I'm sitting on the back porch, straining just to hear, but the only sound is silence, confirming all my fears. The train gone silent, the whistle doesn't blow. Did it take you with it, baby? I guess I'll never know. Yeah, the train gone silent, and the night is dark and deep. Left a quiet kind of heartache, that a soul like mine can't keep. Maybe it broke down somewhere, or maybe it changed its track, or maybe it just knows there ain't no use in coming back. This town is full of ghosts now, this house is full of dread, and every hope I ever had is lying cold and dead. That train was my companion, a mournful moving friend. Now even its sad song has come to an end. The train gone silent, the whistle doesn't blow. Did it take you with it, baby? I guess I'll never know. Yeah, the train gone silent, and the night is dark and deep. Left a quiet kind of heartache, that a soul like mine can't keep. This old guitar ain't singing, not the way it did before. The notes don't ring like silver bells, they just cry and ask for more. They've carried all my burdens, they've shouldered all my grief. Now these 6 old weary wires can't find no sweet relief. The wood is dark with sorrow, the frets are worn with tears. Been playing out this heartache for what feels like 100 years. And the strings are getting humble, they bend beneath the strain. They know the shape of sorrow and they know the sound of rain. Yeah, the strings are getting humble, they don't wanna sing so proud. They just wanna whisper your name softly to a dark and empty crowd. I press my fingers down so hard, try to make a joyful sound, but only weary blues come out from this haunted hollow ground. This guitar knows my secrets, it's felt my shaking hand. It's the only soul in this whole world who truly understands. It's absorbed the smoky barroom and the salt from all my pain, and it's getting tired of singing about the same old loss again. And the strings are getting humble, they bend beneath the strain. They know the shape of sorrow and they know the sound of rain. Yeah, the strings are getting humble, they don't wanna sing so proud. They just wanna whisper your name softly to a dark and empty crowd. I hear the sound where your heels once fell, steps in the dark I know too well. Moonlight spills through broken blinds, but it can't warm these lonely times. Shadows on the steps, moving slow and thin, like the ghost of love I can't let in. Every step reminds me how it ends. Just me and shadows on the steps again. The stairway creaks, a mournful tune. Another memory fades too soon. If silence spoke, it would say your name. just the same. Footfall calls your ghost in the place I miss you most. I close my eyes but can't forget you walk these stairs in silhouette, shadows on the steps, moon dead ago, shadows on the steps, move it ago. Yeah. Glass half empty, heart half torn. I sip the night where the egg was born. Every swallow blurs your name. Every note fans the same old flame. Whiskey-stained memories won't set me free. They cling like smoke to the back of me. I sing to an invisible crowd. You see, whiskey-stained memory won't let me be. Curtains close, but the night sneaks in. Footsteps echo, I might have been. If healing came in amber light, I'd drink my way through this long night. I'd trade my voice for quiet skies, but thunder lives behind my eyes. Till dawn unclenches painfully these whiskey-stained memories. Southside streets still know my name. Every step I take feels the same. Lost your love on a winter night. Now I walk with no more light. Southside lonesome, heavy on me. Walking blind where I can't see. If your love's out there roaming free, come back home and rescue me. Guitar sighs down alley wall, bass rolls deep when midnight falls. I mouth your name to the darkened air, only the street lamps answer there. Maybe tomorrow I'll find my way, or maybe the blues are here to stay. Tonight I run beneath the neon hum, Southside lonesome, all undone. We stood in the glow where the shadows start. Your voice was shaking like my breaking heart. The lamp swayed softly, gold light on your face. Every word you whisper erased my place. Whispers under the lamp, drifting in the air, taking all the love we used to share in the quiet home where darkness stands. I still hear you under the lamp. Wind carries what I can't keep through the silence, through my sleep. Your echo hums like a fragile hymn, lost in the golden dim. And if light could hold words,
Some folks see the silver lining, some folks see the sun. Some folks see a new day coming when the old one's said and done. But me, I see the bottom, I see the final drop. I see the point where good things have to stop. You can call me pessimistic, you can call me grim and blue, but this glass in front of me is proving that it's true. 'Cause my glass is half empty and the whiskey's getting low, and there ain't no friendly bartender with another place to go. Yeah, my glass is half empty, just a little left to sip, with a bitter taste of your goodbye still burning on my lip. Oh. I'm not counting what I got left, I'm counting what is gone. The laughter and the music from dusk until the dawn. Every sip's a little smaller, the burn don't last as long, and it's getting hard to justify one more sad and lonely song. So I swirl this last little bit, watch it clinging to the side, just like my foolish pride. 'Cause my glass is half empty and the whiskey's getting low, and there ain't no friendly bartender with another place to go. Yeah, my glass is half empty, just a little left to sip, with a bitter taste of your goodbye still burning on my lip. One chair sitting, nobody there. I keep staring at the space, like you still care. Fireplace quiet, all the embers gone. I'm singing these blues on my own till dawn. Empty chair, empty heart, still playing my part. If you ever cross that door, you'll hear the same old chord. Empty chair, empty heart. Floorboards whisper where you used to dance. Silence answers every second chance. Every note I bend cuts a little more, bleeding out sorrow on this hardwood floor. If music could rewind time, I'd start back to before you but strings can only sigh and shake. They sing the truth I can't unmake.
The wind is getting colder, I should lock this house up tight. Bolt the windows, kill the porch light, and surrender to the night. Common sense is screaming at me, boy, you gotta let her go. But common sense ain't something that a fool's heart wants to know. So the chain is on the back door, and the windows have their lock. But I'm still watching that front door, and I'm still watching the clock. And I leave one door open, just a crack is all it is. For a whispered I was wrong, or a stolen midnight kiss. Yeah, I leave one door open, against the wind and rain. A foolish silent invitation for the heartache and the pain. I know you're never coming back, I'm not that blind to see. But that one open door is all that's keeping hold of me. The cold air snakes across the floor and chills me to the bone. It's a price I'm willing to pay for not feeling quite so alone. It's a sliver of a welcome, it's a maybe and a what if. A stubborn act of faith off the edge of a lonely cliff. My friends all say I'm crazy, say I'm living in the past. But a hope like this, however small, is something built to last. And I leave one door open, just a crack is all it is. For a whispered I was wrong, or a stolen midnight kiss. Yeah, I leave one door open, against the wind and rain. A foolish silent invitation for the heartache and the pain. I know you're never coming back, I'm not that blind to see. But that one open door is all that's keeping hold of me.
on the window kept time for me, dripping like tears you'd never see. Each drop tapping your old refrain, what I lost in last night's rain. Last night's rain still on my mind, tracing rivers I can't rewind. Glass half empty, time crawls slow since you let me go. Streetlight lines on a deep blue road paint my shadow with your load. If storms could wash a heart bone clean, I'd wade into that silver sheen. Last night's rain, and I know the thunder fades, but not your name. It rattles in my ribs the same. I close the blinds, but not the pain of last night's rain. One last shuffle on the floor before the night closes its door. I'm playing slow to my favorite tune under a fading moon. One last shuffle in the midnight haze, holding on to better days. Glass clinks soft as the curtain sways. One last shuffle through the maze. Curtains breathe while the wind creeps in. Bass hums low like a tired sin. I'll dance these blues till morning's
One last shuffle in the midnight haze, holding on to better days. Glass clings soft as the curtain sways. One last shuffle through the maze. Every footstep counts goodbye, every note a sigh. When dawn appears and lights the bar, I'll remember who you are. Went through my old cold pocket, looking for a buck or two, and my fingers closed around a forgotten piece of you. It wasn't much, just cardboard, folded, bent and thin, from the Blue Moon Bar and Grill, where we let our story begin. Strikers won and useless, the matches are all gone, but the memory of that first night is still burning strong. It's just a faded matchbook, but it takes me back in time till you laugh across the table, sweeter than cheap wine. Yeah, a faded matchbook with your number on the back. A souvenir from a love that somehow jumped right off the track. And it don't hold no fire now, but Lord, I can't throw it away. I remember you were talking, and I couldn't help but stare at the way the low light caught the golden colors in your hair. I was nervous, so I grabbed it, this little paper prize, and you took my pen and smiled with that sparkle in your eyes. Call me sometime, you said softly. Didn't know what it would start, how a faded matchbook could strike a fire in my heart. It's just a faded matchbook, but it takes me back in time till you laugh across the table, sweeter than cheap wine. Yeah, a faded matchbook with your number on the back. A souvenir from a love that somehow jumped right off the track. And it don't hold no fire now, but Lord, I can't throw it away. humble home. The glasses are all clear. Just me up on this dusty stage, with everything I feared. The microphone is cold and dead. The spotlights have gone dark. Except for one dim pilot light, a lonely little spark. And that heavy velvet curtain that hangs there blood red and deep. My sad guitar will keep. This is my red curtain night. The show is just for me, playing for a memory that no one else can see. The velvet holds a silence. The velvet holds a pain. On this red curtain night, I just whisper out your name. I remember how you'd watch me from that table in the back. Your eyes would cut right through the smoke. Keep my heart on track. Now the chairs are empty, standing in neat rows, and the only encore that I hear is the lonely wind that blows. This curtain saw our first kiss, and our final angry fight. Now it's just the backdrop for another empty night. This is my red curtain night. The show is just for me, playing for a memory that no one else can see. The velvet holds a silence. The velvet holds a pain. On this red curtain night, I just whisper out your name. of dust dancing in the air, shines down on the leather of a long empty chair. Used to be your spot, right here by my side. Now it's just a ghost where my love used to hide. I tune my old six string, try to fill the space, but every note I play just reflects your face. Got the long chair blues. It's a heavy, lonesome sound, waiting for your footsteps that'll never come around. Yeah, the long chair blues, sitting under this pale glow, playing for a memory I can't let go. The bartender's counting tips, sweeping up the floor. He don't look my way, he's seen this all before. Another broken heart, another last call song, wondering where a love so right could go so wrong. This chair holds your shape in the worn out seams. Now it only holds my broken, faded dreams. Got the long chair blues. It's a heavy, lonesome sound, waiting for your footsteps that'll never come around. Yeah, the long chair blues, sitting under this pale glow, playing for a memory I can't let go. The needle drops with a gentle sigh, a crack on a pop for a love gone by. This old record, we played it thin. The night our forever was about to begin. Now your ghost is dancing in the dim lit haze, lost between the grooves of our younger days. There's dust on the vinyl, hiding the sound of the sweetest love that I ever found. It spins all alone, a faded black spiral. Our story is buried in the dust on the vinyl. The singer's voice is a mournful cry. He's asking the same questions, Lord, so am I. Each little scratch is like a scar on my soul, a piece of the story that time has stole. I try to wipe it clean, but it ain't no use. The dust is part of the song now, just like these blues. There's dust on the vinyl, hiding the sound of the sweetest love that I ever found. It spins all alone, a faded black spiral. Our story is buried in the dust on the vinyl. Smoke curls upward, disappearing slow. Takes me back to a love I used to know. Room sits silent, but I hear your name. Every chord I strum wakes the same old flame. Cigarette glow fading like you. Slow burning down till there's nothing to do. Ashes fall quiet, telling me so. You're gone with a cigarette glow. A little red ember in the corner of night, tracing our ghosts in a paper-thin light. I breathe in sorrow, exhale pain. Blues keep circling like a midnight train. Turn around, I chase the ashes, but they fall too slow. Still, I keep staring at the cigarette glow.
The room is thick with memories, a haze of yesterday. Every corner's filled with words I didn't get to say. The air is gray and heavy, hard to see and hard to breathe. A tangled web of sorrow that my lonely fingers weave. But on the table standing tall against the coming night, there's a single steady candle punching a hole in the fading light. Just a candle in the smoke, a tiny fragile flame. The only thing that's clear enough to still call out your name. It flickers and it dances, so brave and so alone. A golden burning memory in a house that's not a home. Yeah, a single candle in the smoke, trying hard to shine. The smoke, it curls around it, tries to choke its little spot. Like all my doubts and worries that own the lonely dark, melts a wax like teardrops. They rollin' hard and slow, a testament to everything I had to let go. Watch it burning lower, and I hold my breath in fear. 'Cause when it's gone, I know for sure there'll be no light in here. Just a candle in the smoke, a tiny fragile flame. The only thing that's clear enough to still call out your name. It flickers and it dances, so brave and so alone. A golden burning memory in a house that's not a home. Yeah, a single candle in the smoke,